Well, here we are at the next dolmen. We just came all the way from that way. I came from that street and in a straight line I cycled through here. This looks lovely, doesn't it, with the sun like that? I love how that still that covering or that ring around it is still very high. This one is a little bit more isolated from the rest, so it doesn't get visited that often. There's also a really nice Pingo ruin just behind it, you know. Pingo ruin is basically water that froze in the ice age and then melted and it pushed a hole in the ground, basically, a very big one. But I won't bore you with that too much right now, but it's at this dolmen as well. Yeah, I just came from this side and yeah, I love how the sun falls on it, so I think we are very lucky with that, because it looks very nice. Yeah. Magical almost in it, yeah. Oh well. When I use the word magical, trust me, it's always a positive thing. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little bit of magic in our lives, is there? Yeah. Some people would strongly disagree, but yes. I'm not some people, right? I will tell you more about it in a second. I hope you like this as much as I do. And if you don't, you know, it's not that much of a bother. You just click the little X. Yeah. It's not that big, really. I've seen much bigger ones, but yeah, that it is still situated so nicely in the landscape. See, here's still the heat and all that stuff. You know, yeah. And there's that Pingo ruin. Yeah, it's to most people it's just a hole in the ground, but that's nice as well. A nice addition. Looks really cool from above if you look at it in Google Maps. This is a D35, by the way. See? Vault is southwest. Well, Vault is the town name. This is called the Valterbos. Those other things where we went, where there were 3, you remember from the last video? Yeah, those are called the Valter twins as well, the small ones. Oh well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more of the history again. At the water's edge, only half of the original number of stones of this hunebed still remain. This tomb was never been excavated. It nevertheless has a few distinctive features. It's oriented exactly east-west and it lies at the edge of a former pool of water. You can still tell where the pool was by the depression in the land. Significant places. Many of the hunebed were built near water, a small bog or a lake, a swamp or a stream valley. Open water and swamps held special meaning for prehistoric people. They made offerings in such places and evidently also considered them suitable sites for their ancestors' tombs. That has to do with the thin place. A geological ruin. There used to be small lakes like this all over the northern part of the Netherlands. They were formed in the last ice age, roughly between 30,000 and 15,000 years ago. Lens-shaped concentrations of frozen groundwater that had accumulated in the soil expanded, pushing the soil above them upwards. Such a mound of ice is called a pingo in the language of the indigenous people of Canada. When the temperatures rose and the ice melted, a circular lake was formed. Geologists call such a lake a Pingo ruin. The lakes often filled up with peat. There are many such small peat bogs in Drenthe. Yeah, you see it on the map, see? That's what I say. If you look, you can look it up yourself as well, because you will find the waypoint of this thing. And then you'll find the next as well. The circular depression next to D35 can be made out on both the Ordnance Survey map, that's that thing, yeah, and an aerial photograph, that's that thing. Yeah, So see, yeah, now you don't see much of it. Yeah, my bicycle stands there again unattended, but yeah, I'm the only soul in this barren landscape, right? I hope, by the way, that you can understand my English a little bit. I have a little bit of a deep voice, I can't help it. That might make it sometimes a little bit difficult to understand me. I might mumble a bit. That's due to my dialect that I speak from origin, which of course isn't an English dialect, but yeah, people can mumble in different nations as well. Oh, they put sheep in here because I see a fencing. Yeah, oh, how cute. Yeah. See, there they put sheep. Probably to clear it again so that you can, because you can see it's growing really thick. See? It is a hole, but yeah, on the video you can't see it really. See, there's some sheep. Just to prove it. There's a black one as well. See? The black sheep of the family. Poor thing. Yeah. Oh well. I'm gonna cycle around this forest, so I'm going in that direction and then I'm going that way, and I think there where the sun is shining now there should be another dolmen, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it because that's one of the few I haven't visited that often. I only visited it once. Well, it's very nice though, it's a very nice one, so I hope I will find it. I'm armed with a GPS, but here, as you can see, I have it under my sweater. So, yeah, it's under my jacket, see? The Garmin E-Trax. Yeah. Expensive little bugger. But that doesn't matter. It does its job well. So then it's worth the money, right? And I have great fun of it. All I have to do is charge the batteries occasionally. And it brings me everywhere I want to be. Oh well, basically it's the fun for me to make the tracks. I don't really use it to find things. Well, I did put a dolmen map on it. I believe I have the links to all the waypoints of the dolmens in the Netherlands and Germany on my website as well. Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, my website is Spielse Wolf, so my channel name, and then .wordpress.com. But if you look in my channel info, you probably will find my website as well. And if it doesn't, it should. So I will check if I get home, if indeed the link to my website is to be seen in my channel. Okay? Well, I wish you well, good people of the good life. Right? And all the other people as well, of course. There's my pretty bicycle, my horse, my ride that takes me everywhere. Yeah, I am Dutch, of course, and what would I be if I didn't have a bicycle, because I don't have a driver's license, so yeah, it's my only way of transport. See, then you can see the nice Dutch landscape, flat, as you expect, right? Yeah, I come from the hills of Limburg originally, but yeah, it's flat. Have fun, and I'm going to the next one. Goodbye.